There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. Love is not affectionate feeling, but a steady wish for the loved person's ultimate good as far as it can be obtained. Someday you'll be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. To be a Christian means to forgive the inexcusable because God has forgiven the inexcusable in you. You can make anything by writing. A children's story that can only be enjoyed by children is not a good children's story in the slightest. We are not necessarily doubting that God will do the best for us, we are wondering how painful the best will turn out to be. I have learned now that while those who speak about one's miseries usually hurt, those who keep silence hurt more. God can't give us peace and happiness apart from Himself because there is no such thing. The Christian does not think God will love us because we are good, but that God will make us good because He loves us. I can't imagine a man really enjoying a book and reading it only once. Love is something more stern and splendid than mere kindness. Education without values, as useful as it is, seems rather to make man a more clever devil. We meet no ordinary people in our lives. Eating and reading are two pleasures that combine admirably. Things never happen the same way twice. The great thing to remember is that though our feelings come and go, God's love for us does not. Courage, dear heart. The task of the modern educator is not to cut down jungles, but to irrigate deserts. There was a boy called Eustace Clarence Scrub, and he almost deserved it. When we lose one blessing, another is often most unexpectedly given in its place. You would not have called to me unless he had been calling to you, said the lion. It is when we notice the dirt that God is most present in us. It is the very sign of His presence. If you love deeply, you're going to get hurt badly. But it's still worth it. Nothing you have not given away will ever really be yours. It is a very funny thing that the sleepier you are, the longer you take about getting to bed. Relying on God has to begin all over again every day as if nothing had yet been done. Adventures are never fun while you're having them. But courage, child, we are all between the paws of the true Aslan. Do not let us mistake necessary evils for good. You can't know, you can only believe, or not. I was with book, as a woman is with child. Spiteful words can hurt your feelings, but silence breaks your heart. A young man who wishes to remain a sound atheist cannot be too careful of his reading. Gratitude looks to the past and love to the present. Fear, avarice, lust, and ambition look ahead. The death of a beloved is an amputation. Experience, that most brutal of teachers, But you learn, my God, do you learn? I never exactly made a book. It's rather like taking dictation. I was given things to say. Everyone thinks forgiveness is a lovely idea until he has something to forgive. Child, said the lion, I am telling you your story, not hers. No one is told any story but their own. There is a kind of happiness and wonder that makes you serious. It is too good to waste on jokes. What draws people to be friends is that they see the same truth. They share it. Eros will have naked bodies, friendship naked personalities. People who bore one another should meet seldom. People who interest one another often. To love at all is to be vulnerable. Friendship is born at the moment when one man says to another,